Ladies and gentlemen, fight fans all around the world, let's talk some boxing. I want to talk about two gentlemen. The first one you're seeing right in front of you is Floyd Mayweather, and the second one is Bernard Hopkins. Now, at present, these two gentlemen are not only dominant in their respective divisions of boxing, but they have been at the highest level for a very long time. Both are veterans of the sport. Both are skilled defensive fighters. Lots of skill involved. Both are in administrative positions. Hopkins is a manager and he works with Golden Boy, and Floyd Mayweather is the president of his own company and also of the Money Team. Now, I want to propose something to everyone. I'm going to talk about it and we'll see what happens. Bernard Hopkins, as we know, has had a number of incarnations. He's known as B-Hop, was known as the Executioner, and now is known as the Alien. Floyd Mayweather has also had some incarnations. He was known as Pretty Boy Floyd, and then he's now known as Floyd Money Mayweather. Now, all of these are just brands, but what I would like to show you, which I think is rather interesting, and propose to you, is the following. If both fighters continue on their winning ways, and they can continue to fight worthy opponents, Hopkins, if he beats Kovalev, goes on to fight Stevenson next year and beats him, he would be the undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world. This is not the first time he has been the undisputed divisional champion. He did it also at middleweight. Floyd Mayweather, if he fights Manny Pacquiao next year, and then he fights another welterweight, would have cleaned out the welterweight division. Let's say he fights Manny Pacquiao and he wins. Then there's really no one else at welterweight, in his generation at least, that he hasn't fought, making him again the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. He could fight Kell Brook come September, and if he beats him, he would be the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. Now, what better thing to do than, if we have two undisputed champions of the world, find out who is the undisputed champion of the world, period. And Hopkins proposed something, and he had been proposing it for a while now. He said, why doesn't me and Floyd fight at 160 pounds? This would mean that Hopkins would have to lose 15 pounds or more to get down to 160, which he has fought at. He is comfortable being a middleweight. But the problem will be Floyd. Floyd would have to gain 13 pounds, but Floyd has never been past 152 pounds in his career. Floyd can't get to the minimum weight in the middleweight division of 155 pounds. So some special concession would have to be made so that Floyd could fight Hopkins at 160. Now, that is a mouth-watering prospect that involves a lot of ifs. A lot of ifs. But let's just say that fight takes place. Let's say we're going to throw in another if and say, let's say Floyd and Hopkins makes that fight happen. And it wouldn't be that difficult to make that fight happen, because even though Hopkins fights on HBO, he has no allegiance to any particular network. He has not signed any long-term contract. He could fight on Showtime. He could fight on HBO. It wouldn't really matter. But here's the interesting thing. If Hopkins ever fought Floyd, and people would say, oh well, that would be a boring fight, and people wouldn't want to watch it, and so on. People will watch it if Hopkins is the undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world and Floyd Mayweather is the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. Everyone and their mama is going to watch it. Okay? So I don't buy that. Okay? Furthermore, everybody watched Sugar Ray Leonard fight Marvin Hagler. Imagine this is like 7 billion times more difficult for Floyd to fight a skilled, crafty, intelligent boxer who is also defensively minded, who is bigger than him, questionably stronger than him because he's fought at a higher weight. And Floyd would have his speed, he would have his quickness, and he would have to play chess with a chess player that knows about playing chess, may have some limited skills because he's older. I mean, it's just a crazy fight to think about. So I'm putting it out there. I know that's way down the road and may not even possibly happen, but I want you guys to keep entertaining that notion that Hopkins has been saying about him and Floyd fighting at 160 pounds. I believe it will make legends out of legends that are already legends. Because Hopkins is an incredible legend already, doing the impossible, fighting at a very high level, at a very high age. And Floyd Mayweather doing the impossible by being undefeated, fighting very, very high level competition and maintaining that for almost 20 years. So these two fighters are just amazing. I would love to see them in the ring against one another. At a weight like 160 pounds, middleweight. It probably will immortalize both fighters, irregardless of the outcome. And it's just one of those fights that not only the casual fan will appreciate, because the casual fan will appreciate that fight, but fans of boxing, period, will also appreciate. So I'm throwing it out there again. I decided to make this video on it. I hope that you enjoy what I just said. Some of you are going to say I'm crazy. I don't think so. It's going to be a calculated move. A lot of things need to be built up to get that sort of mega fight happening, but it's still a seed that we need to throw out there and really seriously consider. So that's all I've got to say about that. Thanks for watching.